The Adeptus Custodes, also known as the Legio Custodes during the era of the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy, and colloquially as the 10,000. The Custodes are a revered institution within the Imperium of Man, tasked with safeguarding the Imperial Palace and the physical form of the Emperor of Mankind. They also serve as his closest confidants, guardians of his deepest secrets, and his most trusted emissaries. Composed of genetically enhanced superhuman warriors, the Custodes surpass even the vaunted Adeptus Astartes in combat prowess. They are likened to the Emperor's own creation, embodying his power and purpose. Rumoured to have been personally crafted by the Master of Mankind, each custodian carries within them a portion of the Emperor's might, evident in their formidable presence and unmatched skill on the battlefield. In contrast to the mass-produced Space Marines, the Custodes are a force of individual excellence. Each warrior a bastion of strength and resolve, meticulously crafted to confront any threat to humanity. With origins tracing back to the Unification Wars, they have remained steadfast in their duty for over 10 millennia, standing watch over the Emperor with unwavering loyalty. As the Emperor's personal heralds and Praetorian bodyguard, the Adeptus Custodes are rightfully feared as the deadliest warriors in the galaxy, unparalleled in their devotion to the protection of mankind against all foes, whether human, xenos, or demonic. During the Great Crusade, these illustrious warriors were ever at the side of the Emperor, their sworn duty to lay down their lives in defense of his. However, following the turmoil of the Horus Heresy and the Emperor's entrapment in the Golden Throne, the Adeptus Custodes assumed a more secluded role within the Imperium. Rarely venturing beyond Terra's borders, they maintain an unwavering vigil over their dormant master within the confines of the Imperial Palace, diligently patrolling its precincts to thwart any potential threats. Only they possess the authority to grant access to the Sanctum Imperialis, the innermost sanctum of the Emperor's residence, and dictate the timing of such visits. With the advent of the Great Rift in the Indomitus era and the resurgence of Rabute Guilliman as the Imperium's Lord Commander and Regent, the Custodes find themselves thrust into a more proactive stance in galactic affairs. Some Custodians accompany Guilliman's Indomitus crusade, serving as emissaries of the Torchbearer's fleet, disseminating Primaris technology to existing Space Marine chapters. This endeavour serves a dual purpose: to affirm to the Adeptus Astartes that the Emperor's will sanctions the creation of Primaris Marines, and to acknowledge the harsh reality of perpetual threats in the current era, a realisation that sometimes the most effective defence lies in preemptive action. The annals of the Adeptus Custodes echo with reverence and solemnity, their history intertwined with the immortal Emperor of Mankind. Charged with the sacred duty of safeguarding his person, they are hailed as his stalwart protectors, bearing the Emperor's authority and honour upon their shoulders. As the spectre of chaos looms ever larger, the Custodian Guard emerge as the Emperor's relentless avengers. Their once gilded hands now transformed into talons, poised to rend the fabric of corruption from the Imperium's heart, regardless of the sacrifices demanded. Endowed with near immortality by the golden essence of the Emperor's own blood, the Custodes are a sight to behold, adorned in resplendent custodian armour and wielding relic weaponry of immeasurable worth. Towering over mortal men, their stature and prowess evoke the heroes of ancient legend, yet they bear a burden of shame, the indelible mark of their inability to prevent the Emperor's betrayal by his own son, the Primarch Horus. Although their history is adorned with glory, the Custodians carry within them the weight of failure, a reminder of their eternal vigilance and the ever-present threat that shadows the Imperium's existence. For untold millennia, the Adeptus Custodes have stood as the unyielding bulwark of the Emperor's defences, their unwavering dedication ensuring the safety of mankind's most revered figure, devoting every moment of their lives to honing their martial prowess and refining their strategies. These custodian guards tirelessly protect the sanctity of the Emperor's throne, knowing that their failure would spell the collapse of the Imperium itself. Their reputation is so revered that even Space Marines and Inquisitors bow in deference before them. As the Imperium faces threats from all fronts, both external and internal, the Custodes recognise the precariousness of humanity's position. In the face of relentless assaults from aliens and demonic forces, and the insidious machinations of traitors, the Imperium teeters on the brink of annihilation. Traditionally, the Custodes maintained their vigil from the confines of Terra, steadfastly awaiting the enemy's advance upon the Sol system. However, in the darkest hour of mankind, the emergence of Rabute Guilliman, the legendary Primarch of the Ultramarines, has reshaped their purpose. Inspired by Guilliman's authority and leadership, the Custodes have undergone a transformation, evolving from mere guardians into crusaders. Now, alongside the Sisters of Silence, they embark on campaigns of righteous retribution against the enemies of the Imperium. Their golden warships serve as harbingers of swift and merciless justice, leaving no foe standing in their wake. These are warriors of unparalleled valour, wielding fire and blade with unrelenting resolve, sworn to obliterate any threat to their immortal master until none remain. The origins of the Custodian Guard are veiled in the mists of myth and legend. The ancient Legio Custodes served as the Emperor's loyal guardians, his trusted defenders, and when necessity demanded, his swift and lethal enforcers. Engineered to perfection, these warriors were paragons of loyalty and purpose, surpassing even the formidable Space Marines of old in martial prowess and wielding technology unrivaled in the Imperium. The Custodes' legacy stretches back through the annals of time, walking alongside the Emperor as his praetorians and the custodians of his deepest secrets. Often regarded as the Emperor's true firstborn, preceding even the gene-crafted thunder warriors of ancient lore, the Legio Custodes stand as the pinnacle of the Emperor's vision, a fusion of genetic mastery and technological ingenuity born from the shadows of the dark age of technology. In every aspect, the Custodes transcend the bounds of humanity, possessing strength, speed, senses, and resilience far beyond the reach of ordinary mortals. Their godlike prowess is surpassed only by the Primarchs and the Emperor himself, making them an unparalleled force on the battlefield, a harbinger of certain doom to any who dare challenge them, be they human or alien. These firstborn of the Emperor's genetic refinement are exceedingly rare beings. Their creation demanded a meticulous blend of psychophysical design and intricate gene crafting, imposing stringent biological and psychological criteria that only a minute fraction of potential candidates could meet. From the vast pool of hopefuls, only a select few would survive the arduous journey through decades of alchemical augmentation and mind-shaping indoctrination. This rigorous process mirrors the challenges faced by the Space Marine legions, albeit on a vastly amplified scale. While the legions Astartes numbered perhaps a mere million at their zenith, constrained by the limitations of their creation methods, the Legio Custodes could never aspire to such numbers. Theirs was a quality over quantity approach, reflecting the Emperor's intent for their singular purpose and unmatched prowess. Due to the intricate nature of their creation, it is widely believed that the active ranks of the Legio Custodes never surpassed the modest number of 10,000 warriors. This figure was reached during the middle stages of the Great Crusade, and remained relatively stable thereafter, leading to the epithet 10,000 being commonly associated with the Custodian Guard, regardless of its literal accuracy, as chronicled by remembrances and imperial court scribes. Rarely have more than 1,000 custodians been witnessed assembled together, with one notable exception being the Battle of Gyros Thravian during the Black Crusade. Facing the formidable Orc warlord Garkle Blackfang and his vast greenskin horde, the Custodians, alongside several Primarchs and their legions, found themselves vastly outnumbered and on the brink of defeat. However, with the Emperor leading the charge, wielding his might alongside 1,000 Custodians, they struck at the heart of the Orc horde. In the midst of the fray, as the Emperor confronted Garkul atop a towering Gargant, the Custodians unleashed devastation upon the Orc warlord's forces. Legend holds that within moments, over 100,000 greenskins perished, shattering the war. Only 3 Custodians are said to have fallen in the battle, their names forever immortalized and engraved upon the Emperor's armor as a testament to their valor and sacrifice.